People, what's going on? Alabama crushed Notre Dame in the BCS championship game 42-14. Originally being from South Bend, Indiana, last night, not that fun. I gotta be honest, that was heartbreaking. A dream season ended in nightmare fashion. The first thing, though, I gotta say this. Although Notre Dame got their butts totally kicked up and down the field, don't be one of these fans that has selective amnesia. You hear all these people saying Notre Dame didn't belong in that game. Under this system, the BCS system, Notre Dame belonged in that game. They were undefeated. Don't conveniently forget that Notre Dame beat a team that Oregon lost to at home, that team being Stanford. Don't forget about that. Don't tell me that Oregon should have been in that game or whatever team, Florida should have been in that game. All of those teams had losses. You look at Ohio State, don't get free tattoos. Shut up. All right, you guys are ineligible. Notre Dame's the only undefeated team that was eligible to be in a game like that. Of course they deserved to be on that stage under this system. You want to argue there should be a playoff system? Fine, there will be one pretty soon. And I'm all for it. And you never know how that would have played out. Maybe Notre Dame would have been one of the final two teams fighting. Maybe they wouldn't have. But under this BCS system, they absolutely belong there. Don't forget about that. Taking a step further, does that mean that Florida shouldn't have been in the bowl game they were in when they get waxed by Louisville? What about LSU? Does that mean they're illegitimate because they lost to Clemson? And think about this, for all these people that are saying, oh, Notre Dame, complete joke, laughable, all this stuff. Were people saying the same thing about LSU last year when they got dump trucked 21-0? They didn't even cross midfield. Was anybody saying, what a joke of a program? No, nobody was saying that. That same team beat Alabama earlier in the year. So don't fall into this trap of thinking that one horrible evening for the Irish all of a sudden means they didn't even belong on that stage. As far as Alabama goes, what can you say? Hats off to them. 3 out of 4 BCS championships. I love how they competed all game long last night. They didn't get out by 5 touchdowns and take their foot off the gas pedal and play prevent defense. They played the game the way it was meant to be played. And I truly respect that. They weren't trying to rub Notre Dame's noses in it. They were just playing hard, aggressive football. It was great. From Nick Saban coaching on the sideline like it was a tie ball game when Alabama's up 35-7. It was great to see, really. From a Notre Dame fan, that was awesome to see. And also for the Alabama fan base, when they were cheering like crazy for Notre Dame not to score a touchdown. It was 35-0, and they're cheering like crazy as if Notre Dame was going to score and go up on top. I love that. Any die-hard fan has my respect. Now, if you say something stupid, I'm going to say that's stupid. But if you are die hard, I truly love that. And as far as Nick Saban goes, his post-game interview with Tom Rinaldi said it all. He said, we have a 24-hour policy. They're going to enjoy it for one day, but 2 days from last night, they're back at work for the next season. That's why he's holding another championship trophy. That work ethic. That's great. It's infectious. Hats off to Nick Saban, too. So, for Notre Dame, great regular season. Bowl game, not so much. Dream season, nightmare ending. It's unfortunate, but hopefully, as an ND fan, Notre Dame can be where Alabama is. Not in terms of winning 3 out of 4, just winning 1 would be fine with me. Because this is just another year that's further from 1988, which was their last national championship season. Tough way to end it. But hats off to Bama. Go ahead and comment below. Don't go crazy, don't have selective amnesia and say Notre Dame couldn't beat the Citadel. All right? Let's not forget that they did beat some quality teams in the regular season. Just don't forget about that. You can talk about their butt-kicking performance last night in terms of Alabama kicking Notre Dame's butt, but don't get it twisted and don't have selective amnesia. Go ahead and comment below. I'm Brian No. That's a no-brainer.